Hello and welcome back everyone to the coverage of the 2023 St. Louis Open at Logan University, round 2. This is your lead card action. We're sponsored by MVP Disc Sports. You're with Hoop Twig Commentary. This is Alan Hooper. I'm with Taylor Thomas.
Hey Hooper. We got a good card. We have Phil McGuire, Brock Rohler, Max Anderson, and Trevor Harbolt. We have two guys shooting pretty hot so far, and two are struggling a little bit. Hoping they can get back on the train going into some of these easier par 4s on the course.
Yeah, you can definitely shoot a low round out here at Logan with some eagle opportunities, some really fun, aggressive lines, and just a really beautiful venue for our lead card.
And starting off with one of the signature holes on the course, hole 10, 506-foot par 4. Lots of trees to contend with, very downslope to the water, right to left, and then water on the right once you get closer to the basket. Very touchy green, rollaway potential.
Yeah, honestly, I see a lot of people going to that pond on the right on this hole, and not a lot of people going to that pond or that lake on the left. So it's the upshot really that can get tricky.
Yep. And Max is kind of throwing that.
You just get a bad roll. That's fine.
That standard just forehand down the left side.
Yeah, you can do that twice and basically be parked. Oh,
whoa.
Wow. He yanked this.
Yep.
Yeah, wow.
In the water. That
Okay, so
got almost pin high, though.
that is really far down there, but he yanked that really bad. Like, you don't see that happen a lot. You have a lot of room over there to swing one out.
I did notice that you can get to the basket if you flip it up a little bit more, but it puts so much trust into not rolling into the water.
He was probably trying to get really aggressive there, I'm sure. All these guys choosing the forehand, which is the play you see the most. I mean, that middle gap, you can kind of throw a hyzer and go down the hill a little bit and have an upshot. But
yeah,
turning it over.
Phil was just kind of like a little pinch on that tree. And Trevor kind of in the same spot as Phil was, but he's taking the backhand.
Yeah, as you can see, I mean, this upshot can be tricky with the slope and the OB on the right that is really close to the basket. I feel like the forehand plays really well. Like, you can kind of like get a little long on it and hit that tree, and you tend to have a putt.
Yeah. Or just land it at the tree, and it gives you like a 20-foot.
Yeah.
20-footer.
Yeah, the backhand likes to leak down the hill because you have to throw it so nose up. Brock does well with it though.
Yep. Puts it right under the basket, tapping his par.
Yeah.
Max fell down this hill a little bit. Putter just glided down the hill just a little too much.
Yeah, I would love to see somebody get an eagle on this one day.
Yeah, and our lead card's not making this hole look hard, but it actually played as the 4th easiest hole of the day.
That makes sense. I feel like it's very threeable. If you have a good drive and you throw a good upshot, you take all the danger out of play. There's not really any bad luck to be had, you know.
That was a bad putt. I know you saw it.
But again, wind can make this a lot more difficult as well.
Yes.
If it gets a little windy out here, that upshot becomes much more difficult, and you see a lot more people go OB on the second shot.
Yeah, I think we were starting to have a little bit of wind, but I know tomorrow's round will have a lot more. And thank you to Gateway for all the support for the St. Louis Open and the St. Louis community overall. Going into hole 11, 540-foot par 4, probably a signature hole of the course. Water carry, you can get as aggressive or as safe as you want, but it all and then you have to go to this another just sloped green, very hard to attack, and put close.
Yeah, I know it. Do you think this is 540?
I think so.
Okay.
I've range find it like from the tee to the basket, like on
Yeah.
the water's edge, and it's about 440.
I mean, man, I've been seeing people put some good rips on it and get all the way there. It's happening, people. People are throwing far. I mean, look at. Okay, Brock's just laying up, but I thought he was going to throw some crazy forehand. But I mean, how many? I wouldn't be surprised if there was a 2 on this today, or.
I think this one's a little harder to 2 than B, just because of where it's out on the hill, but I could be wrong on that. I also, if I remember right, I think we were having a little bit of a headwind on this hole, which made it very hard to actually go for, almost like a left or right headwind.
Yeah. So yeah, this is a really interesting tee shot because you have this little landing zone that's maybe 200 feet that's flat and you can see it, and then there's the dam, which you could try to land on top, as Trevor almost does. If you do land on top, it's a really good spot. Brock's kind of almost on top of the dam. But, yeah, you still can't see the bottom of the basket from there. This is a great upshot.
Yep. It's a
Roll's
little unfortunate
long,
roll,
I mean,
but...
It's such a hard second shot because you can't see... You can see the top, but it slopes down, and then the OB being right there on the left.
Max trying to beat Debo from last year.
Yeah.
That was in B,
Debo
though.
made the other
that was
one.
in, yeah, that was in B.
Yeah, I believe there were some putts last year that I saw. I know Justin Bonnell, I think, got pretty close. He might have even gotten
Yeah,
it.
I think that was 2 years. Yeah, 2 years ago. I think we've been rotating
Yeah,
the
it was 2
basket
years ago.
every year on this hole.
Yeah, it's hard to say which one I like more. I think I do like this pin more, though.
I think this one's just a little harder. I think you had a little bit higher scoring separation,
Oh, man.
and that is why.
Dang, that really sucks. You hate to see it, but I mean that's what happens. You run the putt, you barely miss. Big hill. Disc is round. Trevor takes a bogey. Wow.
Brock playing the layup play almost to perfection.
Yeah, he spikes it right in there. That was a great putt.
Phil with the birdie as well. I
Yeah,
think
nice
we have
birdie,
Max
Phil.
putting for birdie as well. Yeah, making this hole look a little easier for 3 of them. Trevor, unfortunately, taking the bogey from that after that roll away.
Yeah, he's having a tough time out here today. Hole 12, 623-foot par 4. Throw kind of uphill at the beginning. Try to make it over this hill if you can. That's about 400 feet plus. And then you've got this tree line to contend with on the upshot. The basket is protected by a couple big trees with low ceiling. You want a piercing upshot, backhand, forehand, your choice.
Yeah, really the name of the game is if you're trying to go at the basket, you have to make sure you're on top of the hill, which all these guys have the power to do that
Yeah, so
Very-
this is smashed.
easily.
Holy cow, that's
Huh.
almost 500.
Okay, let's see what Brock's... They're just playing distance comp.
Yeah, basically it's distance comp off the tee, and then
Yeah, Brock's one step
pick your
forehand
upshot
to
this weird tree
here.
line. And Brock flips up a forehand right about the same spot as Max. That's really impressive. Phil's trying to outdo him here. What does he got?
He got
What do you got, Phil?
angle too.
So he didn't really get over on it too much, but I like being over.
Yeah,
on that
being left
side.
is nice.
Yeah. Either way though, it's still not an easy upshot. Like you have to execute a very good shot. Trevor's got power. Oh, Trevor says, yeah.
Okay.
I got touring pro power. So
That's 3 of the farthest shots I've ever seen on this hole.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty crazy to see people getting over there close to that, I guess, hole 13's tee pad.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't really think it's in play, but I guess, man, people are throwing far.
Oh, Brock throws it just too
Yeah,
low into the bush.
That bush in particular,
That's the one.
That is
Phil,
the
Phil
one.
went
If that
through it
thing-
luckily, but
if that thing wasn't there, this hole would be so much easier.
yes.
Because that kind of right side gap would be so much wider, and Trevor makes it look pretty wide with that shot. But yeah, you see a lot of people hit that bushy thing or pull it into that kind of dead looking tree. Yeah, bushy thing.
Yep. Bush.
Yeah, and then you see this a lot.
Brock has another dad putt.
Oh no. Honestly, I'm so surprised to see these two guys struggling with this hole because
Like, they were both way up there.
yeah, you just don't see that a lot. Usually it's like, okay, you punch through, you have an easy putt, or you don't. Well, that was a good putt.
I mean, we can call it Brock's gorilla stepper.
Is that what we're calling
gorilla
it? The
stepper?
gorilla stepper?
I don't know if he likes that one, but I've been calling it that for a little bit.
I mean, I could see the resemblance. Phil, nice birdie, dude. Yep, Trevor, same. Yeah, these guys are just locked in. Trying to finish strong here.
Yep, I'm going into hole 13, 430-foot par 4. Really, if you can throw it, you just have to throw it pin high, and it's a pretty easy upshot after that. Pin high, about, 400 feet, just dead straight, and then you have just one branch to contend with and 2 trees.
Yeah, that branch, let me tell you, it's pretty thick, and it likes to swat things straight down into that OB. Yeah, this is the short pin. Low ceiling on this one, but again, distance comp, basically. I mean, not really, though. You don't have to throw it max D.
No, you can, if you bailing out left is just fine.
Yeah,
It just makes
like
the upshot a little
that's totally
longer, but it's fine if you're more confident throwing
there
a
is one
Firebird.
branch here that people sometimes hit that can kind of take a lot of distance off. And Trevor's getting aggressive, trying to get further to the right, but he flips it too much.
Yeah, and that might be in, like, that's starting to get into the range of just makes the upshot just a little tougher.
I need to ask him what that disc is, but man, he's turning that thing over so much.
Max is getting really aggressive.
Is smashing this.
Going?
Holy cow. See, I like that pin right there that he just parked.
I didn't know it was possible to park it.
I've seen it a couple times. That's one of them.
Okay.
And yeah, so he's almost got a putt.
Oh.
Brock, Kevin Jones, and is he going to park that pin too? No. Almost.
That's really far for falling.
Still a great shot considering Charlie Brown, Kevin Jones, whatever you want to call it. Phil, there's that branch. There it is. That branch is a dream killer.
That's the only problem with bailing out left.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a forehand. Like, you just throw the forehand.
Yep.
Look at how much space is over there. Look
Or
at that.
you just throw what Max did. But
Yeah.
people can't do that often.
Yeah. But Trevor doesn't like forehands, so he's just going to park it with a putter.
Or almost make it.
Or almost make it. Wow, he was way over there, actually.
He actually got a lot farther than I thought he did.
Turning it over as much as he did, I mean, that was way down there.
Well, Max is jump putting for the upshot. Okay. Yeah, you don't see that often with a backhand.
And I feel you, Phil. I did the same thing. He's not happy. It's such a tough thing to swallow because you really want to three this hole, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Not a whole lot of danger except for that.
Yeah, hole 10, 11, 12.
Oh, look at that. You missed it. Brock's putter just bounced off the bottom of the cage and came straight back out.
Oh.
No chains. So he gets par. Max birdie, Phil bogey. That was crazy.
Huh. I remember
Rewind
him
that and
telling
look
me
at that
about
again.
this.
That was a crazy spit out. So hole 14, uphill, pine trees, low ceiling late, must get.
Yeah.
Easiest
hole on the course.
Yeah, not a lot of danger. You just got to put it close, and you got to make the putt.
Yep.
And you see this play a lot, kind of squeaking in a high. That is so good, man.
Very good.
That needs to be played on replay. Make an animated GIF out of that and just play it over and over again. That was cool. Max.
Just didn't get the turn out of the hand.
I mean, this is
but
like a
it's
rock
still
or something.
fine.
So it's just gliding straight and still going to make the putt, probably. He's not missing that putt.
Brock's going back.
Yeah, surprise. Very big surprise here for me.
Yeah.
I feel like
But, I
this
mean,
is-
he did it fine.
Yeah, I mean,
so these Columbia guys are just...
you can throw
we just
almost
apparently
anything
don't know
with
their
this.
game. Noah the first round, now Brock.
Just kind of got to hit the nose angle. Phil, uh-oh.
It's just not getting the flip,
Man.
not throwing it flat enough.
Yeah, not really committing to his lines, I feel like, right now. A little tentative, but
Oh,
doesn't
that's
matter
what
when
Phil
you
does.
make a jump putt like he does. That was a great jump putt. That was probably 55, 60 foot uphill.
Yeah, very uphill.
Very uphill. Max, he did miss it. I was wrong. Phil big putted him. Phil big putted him.
Yeah.
Trevor's not getting big putted, though. Not from here. This is too close. Yeah.
Yep. Great shot from Trevor.
Yeah, I think Brock's still trying to shake off that crazy bounce out he had on the last hole.
Yeah, for sure.
I know when something like that happens to me, it kind of makes the next couple putts like a little nerve wracking.
Yeah,
you know.
You just are a little afraid to putt.
Yeah.
And on to hole 15, kind of the start of the very, very hard ending stretch of this course. They're all birdieable, but they're all hard birdies, as we just got out of the 5 of the 6 easiest hole stretch.
At least this is in the short pin this year, because that longer pin on this hole is way harder.
Wait.
But wow.
Oh, he did that.
Trevor.
Okay. I didn't think anybody would actually take that
flexor,
gap.
almost ringing it up, but then ended up long, which, yeah, this is a weird kind of split fairway. And the basket is like behind that big clump of trees over the hill.
And
it's not very far.
Max played that pretty much perfect.
Yeah,
just
that was
land
perfect.
a little short and just hopefully it sits closer to the basket.
Yeah, I mean, this hole is so short. Like this pin position, I've come to realize, you barely got to throw.
No.
Oh no!
And he has
that's
no
just
idea.
dirty. He probably
He has no idea.
He's gonna find out when he watches this video. Well, maybe the camera guy told him. I don't know, but that was dirty.
Oh, he hits a
Wow.
leaf all the way there.
Good bid. That's really uphill and pretty far away. Oh no. Okay, good.
Okay, it's that. We have Phil
Yeah,
from
so-
decently far away.
I feel like most of the
Oh,
time
wow.
you see people, if they throw a good shot, they end up long, miss the putt. Max makes this one, so picks up that stroke he lost on the last hole. He's got a 1-stroke lead on Brock. Brock with the unfortunate rollaway. Again, the Logan rollaways, like, you don't even see them probably half the time.
No, I like watching coverage makes me realize some of the shots I throw and they stay under the basket. I don't think they should.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good pin position for that hole, though. I do appreciate that one more than the other one.
Yep.
Hole 16. Yeah, like Taylor was saying.
381 playing 450.
Yeah, like this is a hard hole. It's a par 3, but a 3 is a great score. I mean, you don't see a lot of 2s. You're throwing over this hill. Lake on the left doesn't really come into play, though. It's a bomb. You got to get it to finish left or right. I think a roller's a good play here.
Yeah. It's just hard to keep the roller rolling up the hill and
Yeah.
then not go into the woods
Yeah,
right
also
where
you
Max
have, like,
is going right now.
There's like a little gravel path and like kind of like a little channel, irrigation
Yep.
channel. So there's lots of things to worry about, but you really got to get the disc moving right late. Like
Yeah, like
400
this is
feet
really
into the
good.
flight.
If that were up in
Yeah,
the
that's
air,
great, but it's not high
It's
enough.
not far. Yeah, it's not high enough, but that's perfect shot.
Yeah. A couple years ago, we got a good view of Adrian Chevalier parking this hole.
Mm-hmm.
He threw basically the shot you want to throw. Phil can throw this shot far enough.
He didn't turn it.
Nah, that's too high. There's like a big dead pine tree, like one of the tallest trees out there that's like dying, but it's huge and it blocks some of the best looking shots because they're flexing. at that
Wow.
point. Wow. Yeah, and I've seen people doing this forehand now, and that is crushed.
Yeah.
So that's okay. He's edge of circle 2 there.
Yeah, I think so.
That log, if you can get to that big down log, I mean that's basically circle 2 putt.
So weird as Phil. I think
Oh, wow.
Phil was OB and just throws
He was OB.
He threw from the OB. I don't know if he was OB or not.
But
Hard to
that
say,
was a
but
great upshot though.
yeah, he was on the water's edge from that shot.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Very
scaring
close.
it.
And yeah, Max punched into this stuff. This is the only like really bad spot on the hole, and he does a really good job to get out.
Yeah, so Brock's got some stuff in his way, but he does have a look here. And he
Well, just a little on right.
yeah.
So weird thing on this hole. So this hole changed a little bit. It used to play from up to down.
Oh,
and there's
yeah. And
wow,
Max
big putt.
cashing.
There's a
great
path on the
step
left
putt.
side, about 60 feet. I hit cage from the woods left of Trevor from 60 somehow.
Yeah, it's pretty thick over there. This
I had a wide open look at the basket though. It was very weird.
that's crazy. This hole is a tough get. How many birdies were there?
0.
0 birdies on the day. So about what you expect from our lead card here. Hole 17. Yeah, another one of the tough holes to finish off Logan University. A great way to finish the course though. Hole 17, uphill, 276 feet. Big mound with some boulders. Tough to get to this pin. You could throw. You've seen some rollers, big high turnovers, as Max is doing here.
I think he just
There's
threw
just
it
a
a little
lot
too
of
straight.
stuff at the top of the hill. I feel like if all this honeysuckle was cleared out, people would get there way more often.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there's that
Because-
one island of honeysuckle that
Yeah.
kind of is in the perfect spot.
Yeah, because the distance is not the issue here. It's just, I mean, the big trees I could see, like you can see them, but what you don't see is all the foliage kind of below it.
No.
Oh, and
So good.
that
I think
That's not good.
that is his play. He's trying to punch that gap, which is
I believe
crazy.
that, but yeah, you just don't want to hit one of those big trees because that's really
luckily he went
the one big
right.
mistake.
Not straight down the hill.
Yeah, Phil gets kind of to the edge of that line of honeysuckle that I was talking about that stops a lot of the good shots.
Oh yeah, yank it, baby.
Trevor floating in a
Yep.
putter, catching some stuff. That's gonna be a circle 2 look probably for his
Wow.
par.
Brock really hit early.
Yeah, Brock made the one mistake. You can't hit those big mature trees early. You have to get past those and get up the hill. Bill, is this for 2? I believe it is.
Yeah.
Pretty open look. Oh,
Wow,
drains
he
it.
knew it.
What a great putt. Man, his jump putt is just so perfect. Max giving it a good run. Decent run with the forehand.
Yeah, hole
Brock,
17 was.
ouch. So he's going to have to take a double.
Yeah, wow.
But yeah, I mean,
Hole 17 was playing as the second hardest hole in the course. Only 5 birdies, and it was playing 0.4 strokes over par.
that makes sense. And
Whoa,
whoa, is that a triple?
I think so.
Wow. So yeah, 16, 17, 18 can
They can get
they
you.
can get you. Smoking Aces representing and always helping us out and sponsoring our tournaments. We love to see it.
And on to hole 18, 602-foot par 4. Kind of tee shot up the hill as far as you can, and then a kind of a touchy upshot to the basket. A lot of people are just trying to use that road and like play the ground play off the road and just skip it into the basket.
Yeah, no cars will be parked there, so people basically trying to play to get to that parking lot, which there's no curbs there, so if your disc is moving quickly when it hits the parking lot, it does tend to come back to
Wow.
inbounds, and Phil crushes that shot. That was
You don't see people take the backhand on this hole that
no,
often.
that was crazy. That was a great shot. Max doing it too.
Wow.
Also crushing. I mean, that's
I've
that's
never seen backhands go
almost
this
circle
far.
2 on A. That's crazy.
Can we do 3?
Oh, you gotta get him in the air.
Oh, just a little
Trevor
low.
just a little low. Very
Very easy
common
to do.
mistake with that line. It's very low ceiling and very uphill. And Brock, I was wondering if he was going to forehand roll it. I hope this goes far. I know it can.
Tree.
Ah.
Oh,
Oh,
we
he
missed
missed it. What? Oh, it's flippy.
Yeah.
Okay, I was confused.
That's kind of what
Turn around.
happens. He got it to. He didn't hit it on
Yeah,
the
no, he needs more cut.
cut side.
Trevor's. So yeah, here's this parking lot play. Perfect.
Yep.
A little short.
I mean, from back
But,
there though,
oh,
to get
yeah.
all the way
I mean,
there is insane.
Okay, I thought
That's so
I thought he was
good.
shorter than that. That's so good. So yeah, this fence line can be tough. There's trees all along it, and then you just kind of get pinched, so the run up stuff. But Brock, wow,
Yeah.
dude, that was
That was
so good.
That was almost more impressive than Trevor's just being on that
For
fence.
sure. No offense to Trevor, but it's so hard to get all the way around and then back from that fence line. Yeah.
That's the one tree you had to miss on that shot.
Common mistake, and this is another common mistake, and very unfortunate. But that's what happens. That's why this hole can get you. That upshot is not easy. You really got to execute. This is looking good. Yeah. Well done.
Yep. Great upshot.
I'm not sure if Phil was out of bounds there. I think he was actually in bounds. So, but Max was out of bounds, so this is for his par.
Yep.
Gonna have to take a bogey.
And then we have 2 outside circle putts for birdie for Trevor and Brock.
Yeah,
See
Trevor
if we can get the Trevor stepper.
feeling the stepper so far. Let's see how it goes.
Not
quite.
Trevor's day, really.
Yeah, he was having a tough time out here today. I bet he has a better round tomorrow. Tough
Max
bogey to
with the
take
bogey.
from Max. He was really playing very clean. Had put together a good round though.
Mm-hmm. He did. Didn't really have any that many mistakes besides the last hole.
Phil kind of a few mistakes, so he was in bounds there. Takes a par. Not the round he wanted, but he'll play better tomorrow as well.
Brock with the birdie to finish it out. Great birdie from where
Yeah.
he was on that
What
fence
a
line.
fantastic birdie
Yeah.
from where he
Good
was.
bounce back from the last hole. And Trevor ending with a par.
Yeah, I bet there were some hot scores out there today.
Oh, yeah. We have, so on our card, Phil McGuire, 2 under, Brock and Trevor at 4 under, and Max at 7 under. Max, I think, is going to be, yep, Max is squeaking into the final round. Levi Hancock, 12 under round.
That's what you want to see out, Logan. You want to see double digits. That's how you're going to win this tournament.
Yep. And
Thanks for watching with us, everyone. We hope you enjoyed this coverage and this beautiful course at Logan University. Shout out to MVP Disc Sports for sponsoring St. Louis Disc Golf Club, Skyheiser Productions. Make sure you like and subscribe and follow us and all the things. Thank you.